Edwin Palmer was born in 1877, the only son of Henry Palmer of Otakia, and named after his grandfather Edwin Ned Palmer, who was one of Otago's earliest Pākehā settlers. He grew up on the Taieri and was a farmer when he enlisted for military service in South Africa. War had been declared between the British authorities and rebel Boer republics in October 1899, and the New Zealand government immediately offered to send troops to support the imperial war effort. Recruiting began for a contingent of mounted troops, with huge numbers of volunteers vying for selection. Edwin Palmer was a member of the Otago Hussars, a local mounted volunteer unit, and was selected for service in the 1st New Zealand Contingent's No. 2 Company. They sailed for South Africa in October 1899, led by Dunedin's Major Alfred Robin, who had also been the commander of the Otago Hussars. By early January 1900, the New Zealand troopers were deployed at Slingersfontein in the Northern Cape Colony, defending a British Army camp. On 15 January, they beat off a large Boer attack on the camp by mounting an audacious bayonet charge, the first military action by New Zealand troops abroad. Great acclaim followed, and the site was renamed New Zealand Hill in their honour. Just 10 weeks later, on 31 March, the New Zealanders suffered an embarrassing ambush at Kuurspruit, when an advancing wagon train was surrounded by a Boer commando force crossing the riverbed, and 70 New Zealand troopers were captured. Among them was Edwin Palmer. The prisoners were sent back north along Boer lines to Pretoria and held in conditions that were less than ideal. Many of them suffered illness as a result, including Edwin. Edwin died of enteric fever, typhoid, in Pretoria on 22 November 1900 and was buried in the Pretoria Cemetery. A newspaper tribute in Dunedin acknowledged Edwin as
a fine, promising young man who, though he did not die in battle, nonetheless gave up his life for his country and his queen. He was only 23 years of age.